Just setting up. Give everybody a little time to get on. It's kind of dark in here, or is it just me? Finna see is anybody gonna join today. Been having technical difficulties, so I'm just trying to see if we're gonna work out today. Get the comments and the notes. So here we go. Wave makers. How y'all doing today? Y'all should know me by now. This is Willie David, and today we're going over the second week of the Personal Brand Blueprint. On last week, we discussed days 1 through 10, and today we're going to be going through days 8 through 20. Once again, this is coming directly out of Big Marv's Personal Brand Blueprint. If you have not gotten or downloaded your copy, you can do so at personalbrandblueprint.com. Also, you can get the hard copy. Like I always do, if you want to have a hard copy. So last week we talked about, let's just reflect, go back real quick, making our bold declaration on day 1. Giving out, going online. Remember that the Personal Brand Blueprint is basically to build up your know, like, and trust factors. Make your tribe know who you are. Make those people who may not know they're part of your tribe yet know that you are there to serve them, and just for you to show up and be more consistent. Personal Brand Blueprint help you a lot of ways, because one, if you do go through it and you're going through it on video, is going to help you out with engagement factors, because a lot of open-end questions, a lot of things that you're going to say, so therefore a lot of people is going to comment, which means you're going to get engagements, you're going to get likes, you're going to get comments, you're going to reply back to those comments, and doing so is going to keep your content relevant in social media, so that way you beat the algorithm, as they say. And the more people engage on that post, and the more people comment on that post, the more you respond to the comments, it keeps that particular post hot and ready, and tell Facebook that, hey, this post is interesting, let's keep it up. So it continue to keep that post up in other people's news feed, so more people could see you. So that's why I've always encouraged people, if you're going to do the Personal Brand Blueprint, it's best to do it videos and not with just plain copy or text message, because you get a better impact by you showing up every day doing videos. You know, it gets your target audience, or your prospective target audience, awareness, so they'll be looking for you, seeing what you're going to say next, and you have the whole blueprint. They help you out, so there's no more stumbling, no more fumbling, no more. If you see me looking over, it's because I'm checking to see if anybody's leaving comments. But there's no more stumbling, no more fumbling, no more, oh, what should I post today, or I really don't know what to say. The Personal Brand Blueprint helps you out, because it gives you 100 days of things that you need to do consecutively in order for it to work. Anybody knows about the significance of 100 days and everything. If you do something for 100 days straight and everything, your audience is going to know you. Your audience is going to get out there. People's going to start engaging with your brand and you more often, because now they know exactly where you stand. Which leads me to day number 11. Did I say 8 through 20? I probably did. So day 11 through 20, we stopped at 10. We gave a reflection. So now for the second week, and remember, If you haven't started the personal brand blueprint, you can always go back to last week's video that's in the Wave Makers group, and you could go over it, get a more refresh guidance for you, but the blueprint itself guides you. So I'm just here, like, just basically helping everyone out, seeing there if anyone's having any struggles, any problems, any questions about the personal brand blueprint. Maybe you need to know what kind of content you should create or how to talk about something that you're not comfortable with talking about. Those are the questions that you are asked in the comments. So day 11 is establishing your authority. So on day 11, it says, now that we've gained traction and momentum, remember that we have already did 10 days. If you haven't, you can start this week, and then you can do last week, and then you'll always be a week. I always be a week ahead of you, so you could get like the little training, the little insights and everything to give you more ideas, so you go forth. But on day 11, you're going to establish your authority. You should have been Big Marv states right off the top, you should not have traction, you should not have momentum. That means you should already been getting accustomed to this. People are already seeing you, you're showing up every day, they're waiting for you. So on day 11, we cannot let them down. And say there's a good chance people are paying attention. This is where you test the waters and see if your current audience matches your ideal audience. This post is going to be informational post where you showcase your expertise and give valuable and actionable content. It is important that you ask people to comment if they found it valuable. So now you're establishing your authority. When you're establishing your authority, he's telling you that you need to create an informational post, but not just any informational post. It needs to have value. So I like to call it a quick win, or you probably heard it. You're going to give them a quick win, something that they could do right now that aligns with your authority of your brand. So if it's something as like trying this out, like do the 100-day blueprint and everything, you're going to get quick results because your audience is going to know, like, and trust you. You're going to separate yourself from everybody else. And this is what you're doing now. You're demanding your authority. You're showing them, like, hey, I'm an expert at this here without saying that I'm an expert. How are you going to do that? You're going to do an informational post, and you're going to give them a quick win. Something that they could do or apply right now in their business to get them an immediate result, to show and prove to them that you are the expert. And when you do that, you're going to gain authority with them, and you're going to start separating your audience. Is the current audience that you have now your right audience? Or is there just people that just been around that didn't even know that this is what you do? And then now it's going to make your ideal client say, hey, wait, I've been looking for you. You're the one. Why? Because you have gave me a quick win, and you have now became valuable or given value to that prospective target audience. Day 12, it says attack a common belief. This is an opportunity to plant your flag and create contrast between you and everyone else. So now you're going to attack something that's common, something that they may believe that's wrong, or something that's right, but you have a different twist on it. And you're gonna tell them, and you're gonna plant your flag and everything, and this is gonna set you aside and show them that you're not like everyone else. You know, we hear it a lot when it comes to organic traffic and paid traffic. You know, a lot of people say paid ads doesn't work. Okay, if you are a marketer and you do paid ads, and you know you have a system and you have a strategy and everything, so while everybody else is saying, oh, iOS has taken over on paid ads, has ruined paid ads, but if you know different tricks behind, no, I'm not going to say any of them, if you know different tricks or how to handle Facebook ads now with the iOS software and everything, while everybody else is screaming, that iOS has messed up Facebook ads, you could be screaming or planting or attacking a common belief, because that belief is common now. And now what you saying, no, that's a lie, and you're attacking that belief. You're telling them, like, no, you're gonna make noise in an area that's already loud, and you're gonna say, no, that's not true. These people don't know what they're doing. We have a system and strategy that's going up. You show a little results of that you're currently using Facebook ads and the results that you're getting, and you're attacking that belief. And now you are now setting your side again amongst everybody else. So while everybody else is saying one thing, you're contrasting and saying something totally different, which is setting you apart. So now while everybody else is screaming out, iOS has messed up Facebook ads, and you're screaming, no, they haven't. People just don't know what they're doing. Now everybody's looking at you that still want to market on Facebook, that still want to run ads on Facebook, that has gotten a great ROI on Facebook. So, but everybody else is screaming at them, you got to go to Google. You got to go to Google. But you're saying, no, you can stay home. Stay right here at Facebook. Y'all just come on over home and let me do these ads for you. Day 13 is say, your take on the current events. So on day 13, you're going to take something that's going on in the world currently. Remember, everything that you're doing in the personal brand blueprint, as well as your business, should be intentional. You should have a goal. So the whole purpose of the personal brand blueprint is to build your personal brand. So therefore, whatever your brand represents, whatever this book or whatever day it is, and you're getting that task for that day to make that video for that day, it has to be intentional. You're not going to go online and get a current event about dogs and cats, and you're not a dog and cat groomer. So whatever it is, so if it's marketing, if it's coaching and consulting, whatever that niche of coaching and consulting is, whether relationships, whether it's business management, business organizational skills, whatever, self-improvement, whatever it is, you're going to take a current event within your niche. Don't go outside your niche. Remember, you are building you. You are intentionally given a blueprint to be intentional, to make everything work for you. You may have a high ticket offer that's coming up. You may want to share something of why you want it on a current event based around that high ticket offer. So whenever you do decide to begin to present that offer to them, they're well aware of what's going on in current events. It could be the statistics. You may be a life coach. Let's take that for example. You may be a life coach, and you may find something in current events. Oprah probably said, that said, hey, most of 85% of the world have a life coach. That's a good current event. If I'm a life coach, that's a good current event to share, because it aligns with my brand. It's intentional. It's actually helping me out to actually help my audience, my prospective target audience, know that this is something that's common. It's you can start breaking down disbeliefs that people may have when it comes to life coaches, and it's now you're giving them the statistical references of that 85% of people in the world are using life coach, and they might not have a life coach. So guess what? Because you said there and you put that seed in their spirit, and it's showing that this is a common thing to have a life coach, you have just implanted something in them. So guess what happens when they start looking for a life coach? They're going to come back to you. So remember, you have to be intentional. So day 13 was take on a current event. So like always, in every week, you're going to get a 3-day, 4-day, 3-day period where you're just going to go and discuss what's going on in your life, in your business, in your day. So use that time wisely. Continue to give value. Remember, it's all about value. It's not about a post just being a post. It's not about a video being a video. It's not just about getting up there, oh, let me be the algorithm, let me put this out, let me put this out. No. We do things with a purpose. We do things that are intentional. We do things to give value to our customers, to our prospects, to our target audience. So it's all about value. Everything else is a byproduct of the value that you give. So you're going to share insights from your day, from days 14 through 18. So whatever is going on in your day, always remember you're pushing it back or going back to your goals. What is your personal brand goal? What is the thing that you trying to do the most? What products and service are you selling and everything? This is where you do indirect selling or indirect marketing, whereas you're talking about the good of the product and everything that you're giving them an experience of a problem that they may be currently having, and you're telling them how you had this customers or this client or somebody that you worked with today had this problem and they thought it couldn't get fixed, and you gave them the solution for it and it gave them this result. So that is like something good that you could tell them throughout the day. Why? Because it's going to show them that that there's a problem that's being addressed. Because you have did your market research, you should know all the problems that your target audience is currently going through. You should know what problem, what stage they are in the buyer's journey. So therefore, you could be able to articulate whatever it is or whatever problem that they have over live video. You should already know the solution of what your solution is to that problem, or what product you have to give a solution that you can talk about. And then you always want to give them the results, because people like results. So from day 14 through 18, is good. Marv and I went to Offer Lab with Steve Larson, and he has this formula called Xavier, the way he taught about how he comes up with his offers. But there's a part inside of Xavier, the V, the I, and the E, which actually stuck out to me. And VIE deals with false beliefs of the target audience. The false belief of the vehicle, the internal struggles that your target audience is having, and the external struggles that your target audience is having. These are things that we need to know. The vehicle represents how that customer feels about that particular product. It doesn't necessarily have to be your product, but it's just how they overall feel about coaching, how they overall feel about marketing, how they overall feel about consulting. So, or a platform or a software. How do they feel about this here? And those are things that when you're going through through these days, you need to be attacking all those false beliefs. The vehicle false belief, the internal struggles. Basically, your target audience has said, I believe this will work, but just not for me. So those are like kind of things like maybe on day 14, you're going to talk about the false beliefs of the vehicle, how they feel about coaching. On day 15, you're going to attack the internal beliefs. I believe coaching, to the clients that's saying, oh, I believe coaching will work, but just not for me, and everything. You're going to come up with a story. You're going to come up with some kind of thing where you can represent it off, because you want to start throughout this whole process. Remember, I said we're being intentional. So throughout this whole process, you want to get to the point where you start jabbing at your target audience false belief. So you're trying to you're basically warming them up. They may be cold, they may be warm, so you're heating them up even more and everything, and you're giving them something to think about. You're giving them a way to look at the situation that they're currently in with this false belief, and you're changing that narrative for them. And you're gonna always present your offers, your products, your solutions as their solution that they're looking for. To get rid of that target belief. Then you have the external features, the external false beliefs that your target audience may have. I believe that this problem will work, but I don't have the time. I don't have the money. Anything they're trying to use as an objection to stop getting something, that's external, the time, money and everything, okay? You talk about that. You break down those false beliefs. We have heard it. Anything worth having is worth paying for. If you don't invest in yourself, then who will? Things like that. It's like those are things that break down that false belief and for your product and everything. Or you may talk about why your problem is, why do you feel that your product is that expensive and everything, but it's not expensive for your target audience. You may talk about, okay, external factor or the money. Well, if you look at the situation that you're in now, if you keep going on the way you're going, how much money do you feel that you're going to lose? How much money you're going to feel that you're going to miss out? So and you talk like that, and you tell them, and you attach a story to it, and you go on, and you attack that false belief. And while you're attacking that false belief, it's going to give them a different way to look at your offer when you present your offer. Whenever it is time for you to present your offer, differently. So remember, it's all about being intentional. It's all about doing everything strategic. You have to be, this is a business, and we have to be strategic about our business because we want the right clients to pay the right amount of money and do the right thing. If their external belief, false belief is about time and everything, that's why we have done for use. Give them the time. Well, because Marv trains. Marv says this all the time, and it's like so funny because I have adapted it real well. You're like, if you don't have the time, you must have the money, and if you don't have the money, you must make the time. And it always comes down to those two factors, time and money. So, as a entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a coach, consultant, marketer, whatever your niche is, you always have to have something, a story, a rebuttal for any of those false beliefs, especially time and money. You have to have, because everybody, that's the number one excuse. Those are the number one and two objections when it comes to anything with selling, because our brains are already wired triggered like that. So that's what you're going to do from days 14 and 18. You're going to talk about your day. I've gave you examples, how to talk about, what to talk about during those days. Whatever you do decide, remember you have to be intentional and think about your ultimate goal and ask yourself, how is this conversation, what I'm going to tell, is going to help my personal brand. Day 19 is you have to give a value bomb. Give your best and most beneficial tip around your area of expertise. I'm talking about stuff you would typically charge a lot of money for. You want people to say, wow, the most powerful as a video, especially live. Use the title like My Secret Weapon, or I'll usually only share this with my VIP clients. So out the gate, now this is the time where it's still a quick win, but it's something that you normally charge for. It don't have to be the ultimate goal and everything. It could be, you may have 4 pillars or 3 pillars to a system, and you give them pillar number 1 for free. And you're going to title My Secret Weapon. You're going to say things, notice the wording that he's using, My Secret Weapon. Going back to the marketing example with iOS and marketing, you could actually give them one secret out of that whole process that's setting you apart from everyone else. Why is your iOS working, Facebook ads working with iOS and no one else is? Why you're so prone to make me believe that iOS haven't messed up Facebook? So this is the day that you're going to show up and give them that value bomb. Marv called it a value bomb. I'm going to say this is the day that you come in and drop the mic. This is the time where you're gonna stick your chest out and show everybody why you're that man, why you're the woman, why you're that business owner that they need to be coming to. You're gonna show your expertise. You're gonna flex on them. You're gonna do whatever it is that it is. You're gonna give them that secret sauce. You're gonna get it when you go to the mall. And you go to the food gallery. I'm a fat boy in the inside, starting to become the fat boy on the outside. And you go into the mall, you go to the food court, As you're walking around, what do you see? You see people holding up. Hey, you want a sample? You want a sample? You want a sample? Why? Because if I can give you a sample and you like the sample, even if you're undecided, guess what's going to happen? I'm most likely is going to go wherever sample tastes good at that time. I'm going to go there. Unless you just, somebody like me just go get all the samples and be like, okay, I'm full now, and going on home. Now I don't do that no more. But nevertheless, you want to give them a sample of your secret sauce. To make them curious enough, eager enough to say, give me more. Can I have another sample? Okay, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this product. Tell me more about how you are getting this ROI on Facebook when everyone is telling me that iOS has messed up Facebook marketing. You know, so whatever it is on day 19, you're going to drop the mic. You're going to drop the mic. You're going to say, boom. That's why you should be coming to me. So, whatever it is. What the hell? Oh, there we go. I'm back. Sorry. Technical. I really dropped the mic. Messed up and messed it. Dropped my doggone mouse, and then the camera done switched off. But I'm back. So, day 19. You're going to drop the mic. I'm not doing it again. I'm not going to do it again. You're going to drop the mic, and you're going to give them a sample of what you're selling for free. For the free. And day 20, which we do every 10 days, Personal Brand Blueprint, which we do every 10 days of the period, is you're going to reflect on everything that you had discussed from day 11 to day 19 and reiterate everything and just reflect on how good of a week it is, how good of a week it was, excuse me, how many success stories you have, how many testimonies you got, and just make everything work. So, once again, I'm Willie David, and I have just discussed Marv Personal Brand Blueprint. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them down in the comment section. If you have viewed the video, do your boy a favor and just put a like. Let me know that somebody liked it, somebody paid attention and everything. I see the views. I don't know if y'all watching it or not, but I do see the views. Once again, we're doing this to help you show up, help you better your brand. Once again, if y'all have any questions, want to know anything, would like a certain training, would like Marv to show up to show up training, let us know. We're here to try to help you. So allow us to serve you. Allow us to help you in the areas that you're stuck, where you're struggling. If we do not know the answer, trust and believe Marv will give the answer. But I haven't seen something come across Marv that he didn't know the answer to. So what I'm saying is that everyone in here is probably on the DFS dual funnel system, got the Personal Brand Blueprint, using a dual funnel system. Maybe you want to know how to scale. Maybe you want to know how to overcome them 10,000 months to double it, whatever it is. Maybe you're having problems with lead acquisition. Remember, this is the Wave Makers. We talk about lead acquisition. Maybe you need a refresher course on the different types of audience, what kind of messaging that you need to be creating for a cold audience versus a hot audience, what kind of lead magnets you need to be creating for a cold audience versus a warm audience. Maybe you need a refresher course on what's the proper steps in the buyer's journeys. Maybe you need to know more about automation. How does trigger works? What's the difference between triggers and trigger links? What's the best funnels? What is exactly the DFS training strategy consist of? Why did ask the questions? We cannot assist you if you don't ask for questions. We cannot help you. We don't even know if you have a problem unless you reach out for help. So do that for us. We have a few more weeks with the personal brand blueprint because we are only on day 20, and we have to go all the way up to 100. I like that, 100. But no, we got to go all the way up to day 100. I'll see you next week when we go through day 21 to day 30 and see where it leads us. I hope everyone is starting to do it. If you're not, remember you can always go and download and get the ebook. If you would like the physical copy, you can get the physical copy as well. Support, Big Marv is giving all this information out for free. He's going so much is to have me come on video to walk through the book with each and every one for you. So if you don't think he cares, he does. He go above and beyond in the back for the wave makers, for the motivated maniacs, and everybody that's on the Automation Go platform. So hey, we're here for you. So let us know. Once again, like the video, people. Please like the video. Don't just look. Like it. If I didn't explain something clearly or you wanted more advice, comment. If you didn't like the video, let me know. Comment. I have thick skin, so it's all on everyone. So I enjoyed y'all today. See y'all next week on Wednesday, hopefully at 3 o'clock. Had technical difficulties today. That's why I was late. I do apologize. Please forgive me. But I will see y'all next week, 3 o'clock Wednesday, where we go through the personal brand blueprint yet again, day 21 to day 30. Y'all have a wonderful day and keep making waves.